Holy shit.
Keeping it G ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young nigga show his ass on puppy.
Hello everyone, King26 here, and this is my review for The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies is a new epic fantasy adventure prequel sequel and is the third and final installment of the three-part film adaptation directed by Peter Jackson and stars reprising roles of Martin Freeman, Richard Armitage, and Ian McKellen. The film follows mere seconds after the events of Desolation of Smaug. Bilbo and company continue to claim a mountain treasure that was guarded long ago, but with Gandalf the Grey also facing some formidable foes of his own, the Hobbit is outmatched when the brutal army of orcs led by Azog the Defier returns, but with other enemies such as the elves and the men of Lake Town, which are unsure to be trusted, are put to the ultimate test when Smaug's wrath, Azog's sheer strength, and Sauron's force compete and attack. All in all, the trusted armies have two choices: unite or die. But even worse, Bilbo gets put on a knife edge and finds himself fighting with Hobbit warfare with all of his might for his dwarf friends, as the hope for Middle-earth is all in Bilbo's hands, the one precious thing to end it all. Now let me say this right off the bat, I absolutely venerated the first two Hobbit films. I thought the first one was a classic, the second one I thought was better, but ironically the first one was still a classic. But Jesus Christ, I'm so sad that it already ended, because I absolutely cherish the moments of the first two films. The Bilbo Baggins character, I absolutely praise Morgan Freeman's performance. Now, how was the final chapter? It was an epic execution. The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies is an absolutely astonishing movie filled with enormous packs of what makes a final chapter of a successful trilogy good. This film is absolutely beautiful and epic to watch in 3D. Please do see this film in 3D, because please do see this film in 3D is worth your time and wallet. Because first of all, the quality of this movie was absolutely crystal clear. You knew what was going on, and the cinematography was so good. This film performance were incredibly and doubtfully strong. Martin Freeman was absolutely a stand-up job for the role of Bilbo Baggins, and his traits are really relatable, and it's really good at the same time heartbreaking to see him one last time. Richard Armitage is so menacingly powerful in this movie because first of all, it's painful. I mean, painful to see this guy on screen because he changed. He is now like a different person with different other things to do instead of, you know what. Instead, he was a good guy in the previous two films. In here, he is like a protagonist and antagonist at the same time because he barely does anything and he doesn't share the wealth with the other people. This man has become greedy and an a-hole, and Armitage really did the character very well on that perspective. As for Ian McKellen, he was extremely good as the role of Gandalf one last time. This guy really has the potential of being a great character to him, and his acting skills are thankfully what saves this movie from being utterly dog crap. Most of all, this film probably sets itself apart with a good sense of storytelling, visual effects, and the most action-packed battle scenes of all cinematic history. I mean, look at the film yourself. Battling with orcs, elves, dwarves, the fat monsters, and more orcs. You can satisfy yourself with a bottle of champagne, people. The action, don't get me wrong, it's so well done. I mean, the action was so well choreographed and intense to the point where you don't want the movie to end anymore, because basically the fight scenes in this movie were really unforgettable and intense. I really hate it when people say the movie was too long because it had the endless battle scenes. And you know what? I do not care if the action scenes here are unforgettably classic and glorifying to watch. Because please don't tell me you got bored in this movie, because honestly, the action scenes were absolutely unforgettably classic and glorifying to watch on screen. I wasn't bored in this movie at all. The pacing was so vastly fast and kept the movie going in emotion. I was never bored, even though it's a 2-hour-long movie and I had to piss myself into the bathroom. I never left the theater. I kept my eyes glued to the screen. Unlike Exodus, Gods and Kings, it was long for no reason, and I was like, I really need to go to the bathroom. I couldn't take this anymore, but I have to watch it. But it was long for no reason at all. Here, the film was long with a reason. The reason why the movie was long is that Peter Jackson wanted us to see a perspective of how truly an ending to a trilogy is, how glorifying it relieves us with a lot of tension. The tension in this movie was absolutely smart and characteristic build-up, because first of all, there were many tragic scenes in this movie, not because it's the final chapter. There were so well, not many. A few renowned characters die in this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was 3 dwarves from the group of Bilbo. The writing of this movie was absolutely smart. The dialogue worked very well. The line delivery was fantastic and energized. The direction of Peter Jackson, on the other hand, was a fine and superior work of art. This guy is a man of action. He never stops thrilling us and shocking us until the very moment he says, "It's time for this film series to die." Well, not die, so sorry for that. It's time for this film series to go on, and I have to move on to other things. This movie was absolutely pure cinematic art. This movie has one hell of an ending. If you want to see the ending for yourself, get the hell out of your ass of bed, go to your car, drive to your local theater, and buy a ticket so you can cherish the final moments with your family. Do it, goddammit! Overall, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies was absolutely one hell of an ending for a trilogy. I will never forget about these series of movies, because I'm very sure that this movie will shine upon the hearts of you Lord of the Rings fans until the very end. I would give The Hobbit, Battle of Five Armies a strong 5 out of freaking 5. It deserved it, goddammit. Well, that's my review for The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. Thank you all very much for watching. And before I go, since the year is almost ending, and the year is ending, and it's almost Christmas, I'm gonna watch these movies, because since I haven't reviewed some of them, I'm gonna finish off the year with some of the old releases of 2014. So that could be exciting. So, well, yeah, stay tuned to that. I'm gonna watch some of them later. Anyways, that was my review for The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. Hope you all very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm Keenan by Sig, and stick around next time in the next video. See ya. Peace.